Welcome back, fans, to another LEGO review with Mag. Today we're going to look at the LEGO logging truck from City. It's set number 60059, 228 pieces. You get 2 minifigures, 2 mini trees, and 1 vehicle, along with 2 long logs that you can transport. It has a crane / hook on the back so you can pick up the logs. It also comes with 2 chains to prevent the logs from falling off the side or over the top, and you get your staple red coffee mug in the cabin with the driver, along with a pretty good City vehicle. Let's take a look at some of the minifigures up close. Here is the crane hook operator, and you can see he has one of the new minifigure style helmets where this headphone piece, or earmuffs you could say, attaches. There is a small hole in the top of the cap, and then this just fits right in like that. Since we have his cap off, let's take a look at his face. Standard yellow City minifigure face. He has some safety glasses. It looks like he has a plaid shirt on, buttoned down. There is no printing on the pants. The plaid stripes do not carry over into the sleeves or onto the back of the minifigure, and there is only one minifigure face on this particular individual. So there you have the crane operator. So let's take a look at this other minifigure, which is the truck driver. He has, again, standard yellow minifigure face, some rough beard printing on his face. He comes with a red hard hat, as opposed to the other minifigure we just looked at that had a red cap. He has some plaid stripes in his button-down shirt with a pocket. He also has, if you could see right here, a little tool clip onto his belt with a pouch. Looks like a pair of pliers sticking out of it. No printing on the pants. Again, no printing on the sleeves, but they do carry this to the back of the minifigure. And as you can see, there's a hammer in the pouch connected to his tool belt. Again, no secondary face on this minifigure. The hard helmet just clips right on top. So that is our City logging truck driver. Let's take a look at our minifigure trees. These stand about 1.25 inches tall, just shy maybe of 1.25 inches, and you have 2 round base plates on the bottom. They are pretty neat looking, but not much more to say about them because they are trees. It is one piece. These are not something that you connect. You get 2 of them in this set. So let's look at the truck. And there is a lot of detail in this, and if you had watched me do my speed build, you got to see how all the parts went together. We'll start on the left side of the truck, and we'll just go from left to right, front to back, and we'll look at all the different items. So let's start up here with the stickers, and there is a door which does flip open, revealing a piece of the cab where you have your staple red coffee cup and a steering wheel. There also is a side mirror along with some lights in case you're hauling equipment. I will remove the top. Now this cage does move. It's just on a couple 1x1 clips, but it stays up there to protect the top of the cab from the logs. And we'll have a top-down view. There's plenty of room in there to fit a minifigure for driving. You could probably fit a secondary minifigure in here. It'd be a little bit tight. You'd have to have the driver's hands pointing out or extending towards the steering wheel, and then you could sit the other minifigure flat so that they can fit shoulder to shoulder. But that's about all you're going to be able to do there. So let's put the top back on and continue down the side of the truck. I like the use of these offset bricks. There's actually, if I get this close enough, you'll see a little space between the gray 1x2 and the bottom. I could fit my finger in there just a little bit, and these are to mimic the cab stairs so you can step up and get into the cab. I thought that was a pretty neat feature that they included that in this set. I like the design of that. It adds a little realism to the Legos. And then of course you have your front cage to keep the logs from going into the back of the cab. Some basic stickers. And here you have your posts. Now these posts, one on each side, they have chains connected, and these chains are just 1x1 round attachments, and you attach the chains while you're in transport so the logs don't fall out. I'll take these off because we're going to look at the logs in a moment. Let's continue down the side of the truck. We have our two wheels in the back to support the extra weight, especially from the crane attachment that's in the back. You have your rear brick so that you can prevent the logs from sliding back into the crane. And we have the crane in the back of the truck. I'll put this down for a moment so we can take a look at it. I just have the claws wrapped around these 2x2 circle studs. Right? So let's take the crane out. And this crane is attached by a ball joint, Technic piece, and it does a full 360 degrees spin, and it will obviously rotate a little bit at the joint, and these claws will fully close. As you can see, they cross there around the logs. So it gives good support and the logs won't fall out. Obviously, with the studs up here, it can't open much wider than that, but that is plenty wide enough to pick up the logs. And I will show you that right here. Holds it just fine. I'll slide that out. We have the operator's chair with a couple joysticks. Now this crane, besides the front piece that rotates, it does have two joints attached to it. You have one joint here at the ball, so this piece can go like that. You have a second joint halfway up the arm to extend, and then you have a third joint all the way down here by the operator's seat. So you have some good reachability. If there was a log that we had to pick up on the ground, you can see, I'll move this back, it will hit the ground just fine with plenty of clearance between the truck and the claw, so it doesn't mimic being right on top of it just so you can pick this up with the crane. It gives you space. It definitely reaches out, and this crane does a full 360 in the driver's cab by itself. It goes all the way around. In fact, even if you wanted to hold a log, and if they were doing some sort of cutting a tree down and you wanted to support things, I'll zoom out and I'll move the camera up over here. You can see it's got some pretty good reach, which is a nice feature to have as well. So let's zoom back down so we can have a good look. And I will put this claw back around the circle studs, which is just the way I like to store things. So in transport mode, it stays out of the way, it doesn't drag on the road, and it works well. So let's continue around the cab, or the back of the trailer. We have some lights, turn signals, and brake lights. On the other side, we have a clip holding a shovel for the minifigures. Again, easy rolling, two wheels on the back from this side. And then there's a look at the other side of the cabin, and you still get the steps up And then we'll take a look at the front of the car. You have a pretty good grille plate, some more stickers, the sticker set number, headlights, turn signals, and of course the protective cage, which is on top of the cab. Now let's take a peek at the logs. Not much to say about these. They are just 2x2 brown round studs, and you get 10 of them in each log, and then there's a flat brown piece, which is the same circumference. It's a 2x2 single plate with some right angle branch tree kind of things coming out of it. And they are to mimic tree trunks. So that is our review of City Set 60059, the logging truck. I like this set. It rolls really nice. So we'll put all the accessories back in the frame so you can see. Here is our cab driver minifigure, as well as our crane operator / tree trunk trimmer. I hope you enjoyed the review. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more LEGO review videos. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video.